This has been quite a requested thing, so I thought I'd make a 5-minute video just showing how to kill champion packs, kiting, and other lane ways on a demon hunter. Just to preface this video, I'm sure that there's other ways to kill champion packs, but this is just the way I like to do it. I know a lot of people like to use caltrops and stuff to kite through, but I find that's quite unreliable when it comes to bosses, so I just stick with this build. This is just an Act 3 guide at the moment. I'll be making an Act 1, Act 2, and Act 4 guides later in time. But yeah, I think Act 3 is probably, it's got some of the lamest trash, just because with the smoke screen nerf, like the Impalers for example, they're not even like champions and they still one-shot you because they do like 85k damage. That makes Act 3 pretty hard. Anyway, into the guide. Basically, I've got my mouse cursor enabled in this video. There's a lot of people have been requesting that, so you can see how, like, this is why I have elemental arrow on 1 basically. A lot of people have problems with it, and I tried to change it to left mouse, but like, it's just a lot harder when it's on left mouse, honestly. Like, it's a lot more clicks, I think. If it's on 1, you can just like shoot your mouse to the left of your character, shoot it right back, and then it's not 2 mouse clicks, it's just a mouse click and a 1 on your keyboard, which I think, for me at least, is, I'm not really sure why, but it's a lot simpler. So if you're having troubles kiting with this technique, please just try elemental arrow on your keyboard rather than your mouse, as it might help you. This is where things get quite tricky in Act 3. There's not a lot of room to kite, so you have to do this thing that I call the door tactic. A lot of people might not like this tactic because it's kind of, I don't want to say bug abuse because it's not really a bug, but it's just like clever use of game mechanics, honestly. Like, this is a really good way to kill a lot of champion packs. You can door hop in between the door and out the door with a smoke screen. Like, this is after the nerf, so I mean, it still works nowadays. So basically you just go out the door, wait for 14 discipline, go back in the door, shoot a couple of elemental arrows, and then go out the door again. It's quite a good tactic, honestly, if you're killing a lot of bosses. I say bosses, but I mean champion packs, but I guess you could kind of consider these yellow mobs bosses, as they have like 3 or 4 million HP, which is ridiculous. And yeah, I'm using the scoundrel in this video. I think this is a really big thing into kiting these mobs, because whenever I smoke screen, this mob always runs back to the scoundrel. And scoundrels don't really die. Like, if I have a Templar, it just gets bitten and dies. But a scoundrel, on the other hand, like, he stays alive a long time. Okay, this is quite a really hard champion pack, actually. If you notice, it has reflect damage, and because my HP is really small now, and my damage is really high, like, I can just kill myself from reflect damage really easily. One thing to really note on this map is there's always a health bar. It's vital to killing these mobs because your potions will be on cooldown for way too long to actually be able to kite and use potions to live. It's quite sick when you think that kiting this one yellow mob takes me as long as killing a boss. Yeah, in this kind of situation, I literally can't do anything apart from wait for health potion cooldowns because he's too far away from the health vial, and he'll regen HP by the time I get there and heal myself. It's worth noting that if you time smoke screen as your nether tentacles hit, that you won't take any damage. It's quite an efficient way to kill him, presuming you have the timing down. I got into quite a bad situation here as I was stuck between this like fiery thing and the mob. Try not to do this, it's not good at all. As you can see, I had no potions left, which is pretty stupid of me, but my HP was so low that I had to run to the health vial, and I mean, like I said, this map always has a health vial. But the thing is, I really didn't want to have it like regen HP by the time I ran to the health vial, so I fired a quick nether tentacle hoping it would hit, but probably thankfully it didn't, because I might have just died if it crit. Yeah, now I'm running back from the health vial. The health vial respawns actually really quickly, so as long as you get it any mob near the health vial, you can just kite around it. And I think it's like a, I don't know, I could be wrong on this, but maybe 45 seconds a minute only respawn timer, which is really short, considering how long it takes me to kill this mob is about like, what, 2.5 minutes, which is ridiculous. I think reflect damage is probably the hardest affix to deal with now for me, just because my damage is so high and my HP is so low. But I mean, if I didn't have all of this damage, I wouldn't be able to kill it in time before it just respawns and gets that mark of death thing. So yeah, in this situation I had nothing left to do apart from just try and kill any smoke screen because I had no potions, the health bar was still down, and I really didn't want a town just to heal. This is the gear I used in this video. I'm stacking dexterity, attack speed, crit chance, and crit damage, and not caring about vitality at all. Items with move speed and attack speed on it are great for kiting. Yeah, honestly, all these pieces are pretty cheap, and if you need a gear upgrade, just try and buy things out of dexterity and attack speed only, as it will probably give you the most damage. These are pretty standard skills for everything really. They're good at killing bosses and they're good at kiting champions. My Scoundrel doesn't have a lot of damage, however his crit chance passive is great. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for Act 1, Act 2 and Act 4 guides.